Hi everyone, Debbie Kennison here for a new moon ritual. Now, this is our first new moon of 2023. Hooray! I think we were all ready for this new moon because this new moon is about starting to move forward. This is about new beginnings. Maybe some new ideas coming to you, maybe some clarity coming to you about what is the next step forward, which is a huge relief after that really big slowdown that we had at the beginning of the year, even at the end of 2022, and that very slow start that we were meant to just stay in a contemplative, very sitting back in this space of the unknown, the void. And in fact, a new moon is the void, right? Like we can't see the moon, so the sky is darker. And so I feel really called to do this new moon ritual. It's really important that anytime we are going to take steps to move forward, that we make sure that whatever steps we take are aligned fully with who we are, that we let our truth shine through, and that those decisions come from a very clear, energetic body. So this new moon ritual for you today, just keep in mind that with the new moon happening on the 21st of January, depending on where you were, at around 3:55 p.m., that this there's a 2-day window really for you to be able to do this ritual. You can do these rituals anytime, really. But for this particular energy of this new moon, now we have some planets that are making their slow way into a direct alignment. So we say, Mercury's not direct, Mars is not direct. Well, we now have all of the planets moving direct. That is lovely, that is huge, and yet we still need to make sure that we don't just go out of the gate and do something that's really not in alignment with who we are. So this process that I wanted to give you for this ritual is one where we want to make sure that these decisions, as with any decision, that it comes from your heart, that it comes from your gut, that it doesn't come from here, or especially it doesn't come from what everyone around you says you should be doing, or from what society says you should be doing. You need to do this. You ought to be doing that. This new moon is about you being unique, doing things differently, being different. Think outside of the box. In fact, think that there is no box. That's a really huge way to think in this world and in this day. So in order to do that, we need some clarity. So I actually, a bit of a boost here, I guess, if you will, if you decide that you really like essential oils. I like essential oils. And so I'm going to use one that is called Align. I want my values, my decisions, my steps moving forward to be in alignment with myself. Now, you could use any essential oil you want. You can use 0 essential oils. That's entirely up to you. I am going to use this Align, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on my forearms. And I'm just going to open that up just a little bit by rubbing it in, and then I'm just going to take a couple good deep breaths here. That's a nice oil. Now, part of the reason for using an essential oil is so that what happens is when we smell that essential oil again, that it brings about this memory of the state that we are in. Our nervous systems and our body are what I call the original intelligence. They know far more. Our bodies know way more than what we give them credit for if we're paying attention. So I'm going to ask you to put your feet on the floor. You're welcome to lie down on the floor and get yourself comfortable first and foremost. So taking a moment to find your seat and to feel your feet on the floor, to close your eyes. Just notice what the state of your breathing is in this moment. Remember not to judge your breath, just be here with it. Notice your state of mind. And remember, all is welcome. So don't judge your mind either. Take a moment to soften your neck and your jaw. Maybe let your head move a little bit so you can let it roll side to side. And what can your breath tell you about this movement with your head? Letting your head hang and noticing what it feels like to exhale there. What does it feel like to lift your chin and drop your jaw and exhale there? What does it feel like to bring your head to level and soften the back of your neck? Soften your jaw. Notice how you are feeling in this moment. How or what are you feeling emotionally, physically, mentally, energetically? Taking a moment to notice, where are you feeling those sensations? And be sure to look for the pleasant feelings as well as the unpleasant feelings. We tend to have a habit of going directly into those unpleasant feelings. I'm anxious, I'm angry, frustrated, or I'm bursting with energy, which can be a good thing if you're really clear about where you're headed. But if it just feels like you might just run out of the house screaming and not really clear about what it is you're moving towards, that could be a feeling that maybe is not desirable. That if we just took a moment to sit back and let our pelvis become heavier, our spine becomes softer. I always take it as a compliment if myself or someone else yawns. That tells me that we're shifting some energy. We're doing an energetic reset with our yawns. So if they want to come, let them come. So is it possible that some of the pleasant feelings, or that you're feeling things shift, change? Your mood is lightening, your energy is grounding. Feeling calmer, or at the very least, more aware in this moment. And if necessary, be sure that you shake your hands out or let your head hang and shake. Shaking is one of the most valuable movements that we can do as humans. Very gently and easily just shaking our bodies, our hands, our feet. Just dissipating and settling our energy. So once again, check in. What is it you are feeling? How are you feeling in this moment? Noticing if it has changed from a few moments ago when you checked in. Now, the best way to make a decision is to check in with your gut first. So place your hands right around, above, or below your navel. Be sure you listen to your body. You could also do a little bit of both. One below, one above your navel. Just taking a moment to tune into your gut. Feel your belly move as you breathe, moving down and out on the inhale, or down and forward, and then up and back as you exhale. Exactly what your body has been asking for every moment of every day: to come home, to be present, to breathe. And then let's also get the heart involved in this clarity, in this new moon in Aquarius ritual. So placing your left hand over your heart, right hand over your belly, and once again taking a moment to tune in, to feel your breath. What does it feel like to place a hand over your heart and a hand over your belly? And breathe. It's very important that we tune into how or what we are feeling or experiencing, noticing where we are experiencing or feeling it. And then answering this question: given how or what I am feeling in this moment, what is it I desire most? What is my one wish, my heart's desire? What does my gut tell me? In this moment, what do I need most? What do I want most based on how or what I am feeling? Just keep dropping your energy down into your gut, letting the tension go, letting the shoulds go. We're not shoulding all over ourselves. Awesome. Continue bringing that energy down and around your belly, tuning into your heart. What does she have to say about this? And even if the answer doesn't come right away, my suggestion to you is to continue to stay in this position. Maybe pause the video until you have an answer. Remembering it can be as simple as a cup of tea, a hug, or perhaps your very clear message comes to you about what step you are meant to take next. Just creating an opening for whatever wants to come your way, whatever new idea, whatever possibility. Because Saturn going direct, and Venus and Mercury and Mars all interacting with Saturn right now, Saturn asks us to be responsible with whatever our decisions are, financially, emotionally, career-wise. When you think you have your answer, you can gently open your eyes and then write that down. Write down whatever comes to you. Again, if something did not come to you, just simply pause the video until something does. And if it still doesn't, continue to practice this so that you can continue to tap in. You've still got a couple of days before all of the planets go direct and before they really give you the thumbs up to move forward on your dreams, your visions, your ideas. And so I hope that this new moon ritual has helped you. Of course, this is January 22nd, but this is a wonderful time to do this as we're still waiting for some of these larger planets to align and come into that direct stationing. And so, as always, leave me a comment. Be sure that you subscribe to my channel if you really enjoy these videos. There will be more coming as always, and I hope that this new moon and this new year and all of the choices that you have in front of you inspire you, motivate you, support you to be the best that you can be, whatever that looks like. I'm Debbie Kennison. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you will tune back in again for another supportive educational video.